Please report to the Kiana system. Our partnership with the Krenim is starting to bear fruit, but the project may take more time to complete than we have left. We must consider any plan that ensures our survival.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. In the last episode, we were ordered to search for clues regarding the Krenim Imperium, and we not only found those, we also found what remained of the Imperium itself, and convinced them to ally with us and use their temporal manipulation technology against the Iconians. And it seems that alliance is finally making some headway, and we've been ordered to the Kiana system to witness it. However, meddling with time is not only extremely dangerous, but outlawed by the Federation. But I suppose desperate times call for desperate measures. Let's get into it.
You are cleared for docking.
Zarva reports that Captain Cogran has sent his aide, Lieutenant Tulek, to give me a brief tour of the Krenim research facility. She says so far the Alliance's venture with the Krenim has been very productive together. She says our teams are making progress towards completing Anorax's designs for a ship capable of temporal incursions. She says the lieutenant is waiting to greet me. Acknowledged, Commander. I think I see him. Lieutenant Tulek, I believe. Captain Blue Ninja, USS Temera.
Greetings. On behalf of Captain Cogran and Alliance Command, I am pleased to welcome you to our research station. The captain is completing his preparations. In the meantime, I will give you a tour of the facility, where we are building a weapon that will end the Iconian threat once and for all. Follow me. Our researchers can explain how the weapon works and answer any questions you may have.
Well, lead the way, Lieutenant.
And here, we have the development area.
How much do you know about the Krenim, 7 of 9?
The Borg have extensive records on the Krenim. They were a species of great interest to the Collective.
I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying us like a bug in a petri dish. I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying anyone.
And what about the Iconians?
The Collective spent a great deal of resources pursuing Iconian technology. They believed the species to be extinct. They were incorrect.
So much for the Borg knowing everything.
The Iconians' technology is far beyond even the capabilities of the Borg.
Fine. But what about shielding the ship that's using the weapon? We haven't solved the paradox problem yet.
This is not my first experience with alternate timelines. It would be possible to develop a form of temporal shielding to protect this vessel from alterations in the timeline.
Sounds like a rather heated discussion. Captain Nog, 7 of 9, good to see you again. I'll check in with some of the researchers here.
Welcome to our facility. I'm working with one of the teams here to develop the time ship and choose a target. What we do is different from time travel. Anorax's designs are actually for a weapon that can remove elements from the time stream completely, and then time reshapes itself to account for that absence.
Time reshapes itself? Does that mean that reality itself will change, even without time travel?
In some ways, yes. Once the weapon is fired, it can create an entirely new reality. And anyone or anything that isn't temporally shielded will be a part of that reality. That's why we have to proceed slowly. If we're not careful, we could change everything we know and not even know what's happened.
What it sounds like you're saying is that this weapon is as dangerous to us as it is to the Iconians.
But think of the possibilities. We could reverse the effects of wars, stop threats like the Iconians, even turn back time and eliminate the Borg. This is a weapon, but it's one that can make a better galaxy.
Perhaps, but as history has taught us, many terrible things have come out of the best of intentions.
Captain Cogran's briefing is about to begin. Follow me to the conference room.
if you'll excuse me. Bloody hell, these temporal incursions sound incredibly dangerous. Eliminating the Borg alone would cause massive damage to the Federation. Even entire classes of starships wouldn't have been created. The Steamrunner, the Akira, the Saber. My god, if those haven't been created, we may have lost the Dominion War. Anyway, I should probably get to the briefing. Good god! This is one hell of a briefing room. And I can see the entire fleet that's gathered here. I'm not sure if they're just here to protect the facility, but I have a feeling that they're here for a different purpose. And I think that this briefing will reveal that purpose. I'll check in with Captain Cogran. Captain Cogran, it's good to see you in person once again.
Greetings. I have heard much about your victories against the Iconians. It is an honor to work with a warrior like yourself. We are almost ready to begin. First, however, Agent Cray would like a word.
Agent Cray? Understood, Captain. Philip Cray is a member of the Starfleet Temporal Division, of which I'm a special consultant, but, well, I wasn't expecting him to be here. He almost never leaves Earth's space dock.
Good to see you again. Any more visits from the future?
Well, no more visits from the future, thank God. But I hardly ever see you leave Earth's space dock. Why exactly have you come this time?
The Federation has some serious concerns about possible violations of the Temporal Prime Directive. Normally, Starfleet personnel are strictly prohibited from directly interfering with historical events, and should make every effort to maintain the timeline.
And yet the Alliance is building this weapon for that exact purpose.
Indeed. That should tell you how serious this war has become. If the Iconians win, there probably won't be anyone left to preserve the timeline. In this instance, my role is to ensure that we succeed in our task with the minimal possible disruption to the timeline, as well as to address any repercussions of those disruptions.
Oh, so the directive is only a directive when it's convenient?
I don't disagree. As a Starfleet officer, I am sworn to uphold the Temporal Prime Directive. Not only that, but I have seen firsthand the dangers that come from ignoring it. But as the Vulcans say, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. The Iconians cannot use time travel, and that makes it a weapon we can use against them. We must consider carefully whether it is too dangerous of a weapon to use at all.
Well, even though I have objections to this form of warfare, and I'm still holding out hope that we can win this conventionally, I do understand, and at least as a last resort, I'll do my best to help the teams here constructing the anoraks.
The war is not going as well as we might wish. Our fleet are protecting key worlds, but dozens of other targets have fallen to Herald attacks. Civilian casualties are rising. We need to act. This facility is building a device to turn the tide in our favor. Captain Nog, what is the status of the weapon?
We've had some setbacks, Captain. We're still weeks from a working prototype. No amount of temporal manipulation will change that.
And have you chosen a target for the temporal incursion?
We are still running simulations. We've configured the holodecks to help us evaluate the possible changes that occur after removing an element from the time stream. Some of these scenarios show promise, but none are exactly what you want.
Very well. We cannot afford to wait another day. We are losing this war. We need to strike now. A direct engagement is our only option. We will put all our resources into a full attack on the Iconians. Every ship we can muster will be a part of one massive strike against the Herald Sphere. Captain Paris is already moving into position with the Vanguard. Ships here will report to the Herald Sphere as soon as possible. There will be more warriors in Stovokor tonight. But first, we will make the Iconians bleed.
Flores reports we're receiving orders from Captain Cogran now. Apparently the battle has commenced and Captain Paris is preparing to engage the enemy. She says once we rendezvous with our task force, we'll be able to leave and join the battle. Understood, Commander? Helm. Set a course for the task force, maximum impulse.
You are the last ship to arrive. We are ready to set course for the sphere.
We're ready when you are, Captain.
Alpha Wing, you are cleared for departure.
Flores reports that the fleet seems to be in complete disarray, and that we're picking up multiple distress signals, as well as an incoming transmission from Captain Paris. Put Captain Paris on screen.
Am I glad to see you? It's just not working. The Iconians are gating in their ships, and they have far more reserves than we anticipated. I've called for a hold on the flagship assault until we regroup. There's no point in a suicide run. First, we need to help our ships in trouble. Can I count on you to help?
We'll do what we can, Captain. Right. Red alert! Load torpedo bays, power up main phaser banks. Let's prepare to engage the enemy, target the nearest Iconian vessel.
This is Kyla Mex from the USS Keller. We are losing warp containment and are in need of immediate assistance.
Roger that, Keller. Forward weapons. Fire! Unfortunately, before we can get to those disabled vessels, we'll have to clear through these Iconians in 3 sectors.
Down! Requesting immediate assistance!
That's a Klingon vessel that's been disabled. There's also a Romulan de Derek class. Fire a sprint of tri-cobalt torpedoes! Aft weapons! Fire! The cruiser's hull integrity?
Commander Nobleon, RRW. Require immediate assistance.
Roger that, AMIG, we're doing what we can. The Herald cruiser's hull integrity is down to 53%. Their starboard shields are down. Well, they're gone. Forward weapons! Fire! Aft torpedoes! Right, the cruiser's been destroyed. We've got a fire on the port impulse engine, but suppression systems have put it out. Right. Target that raider and fire. Aft torpedoes. Fire. Right, hard about. Relay that order. Helm, take us to Sector Beta and then to Gamma. Let's clear out these Iconian vessels and help the USS Keller and those other 2 vessels. Hard to starboard evasive pattern Kirk Epsilon. Auxiliary power to shield. We're taking a beating here. Battleship was destroyed by the other Alliance vessels. We'll have to deal with this cruiser. Aft torpedoes. Fire. Hard about. Right. Cruiser's destroyed. Helm, take us to Sector Gamma. Then let's help these disabled vessels. The Keller's well on its way to a warp core breach. Fire a sprint of tri-cobalt torpedoes. Target a tachyon beam. The raider's been destroyed. Target the next. Fire all weapons. Target the next Herald vessel. Looks like there's one last. The Montgomery Scott is attacking it. Target that raider. Aft weapons. Fire. Raider destroyed. Looks like there's a Sovereign class to our left. I'll take that as a good omen. Raider destroyed. Hound, set a course for those disabled vessels. Belay that order, there's one last raider. The raider's hull integrity is down to 10%. The raider's been destroyed. Helm, set a course for the USS Keller. Prepare a power transfer beam. We have to get their magnetic containment back online before their core breaches. Helm, set a course. Full impulse. Right, the battle cruiser's back online. Set a course for the Keller. Bloody hell, we don't have much time. Ops, activate a power transfer beam. Bloody hell, the Keller's back online. Set a course for that Klingon vessel.
falling back.
I cannot do that, Captain. A Klingon does not run from battle. Farewell, Captain. Today is a good day to die.
Alright, people, we've got one shot at this.
Bloody hell, the battle isn't going well here. If we could get into the sphere, then we may be able to stop it. Helm, set a course for that gateway! Maximum impulse!
We'll take care of the reinforcements. Follow that dreadnought.
Roger that, Keller! Helm, take us into the gateway.
Clear to enter the gateway.
Tyrell reports that we've traveled inside the sphere. She says that from what we know, the Heralds are using this sphere to control and protect the Iconian gateway network. She says we've had strike team forces assaulting spheres like this one since the beginning of the war, but we've never managed to do more than knock the gateways offline temporarily. Tyrell reports that sensors detect the enemy flagship directly ahead, and a priority hail from Captain Paris. Put him on screen.
The flagship's shields are down, and it's losing power. Looks like they're trying to interface with the sphere to give themselves a boost. This might be our one chance to board it and take control. I have 3 troop transports standing by.
Understood, Captain. We'll clear away for those transports. Red alert! Load torpedo bays, keep the phasers powered! Right. Red alert! Prepare to fight! Target the nearest Iconian vessel. Target that raider and fire a spread of tricobalt torpedoes. Fire! Bloody hell. Fire all weapons! Target forward torpedoes on that raider. Fire a tachyon beam. Bloody hell, they're after us. Aft weapons, fire! Helm, hard about. Bring our forward torpedo bays to bear. Tractor beam. That raider's nearly destroyed. Its hull integrity's down to 5%. Our phasers finished it off. Target the next. Fire! Hard to starboard. Attack pattern Sulu Alpha 1. Target a tachyon beam and a tractor beam. Fire a spread of torpedoes. The raider's almost destroyed. A few more shots. The raider's been destroyed. And I believe there's a few more. The USS Mercury's attacking them. Helm, see if we can't assist. Bring us in weapons range. Target all weapons on that raider.
Signaling the carriers to move into position now.
The raider's been destroyed. Understood, USS Mercury. Helm, take us between...
Herald reinforcements inbound. We need to deal with them.
Bloody hell, we have to protect the carriers. Helm, set a course for the flagship. I see the carriers now. Looks like a Klingon, a Romulan, and a Federation carrier. Right, full stop. The carriers are in position. Sensors detect reinforcements to port. Hard to port. Prepare to fight. Attack pattern Kirk, Alpha 1. Fire! Bloody hell. Target that energy gateway before the cruiser regenerates its shields. Fire! Forward torpedoes. Fire! The raider's hull integrity is down to 86%. Let's finish them off, target the cruiser and then the battleship. Fire torpedoes! Bloody hell, they rammed us. Christ. Luckily the shields were online, they didn't do too much damage. Fire all weapons! Aft weapons! Fire! That's the raider dealt with. Target that solar gateway that's on the Nagbar vessel. Fire! Gateway disrupted. Fire on that cruiser! Tractor beam and tachyon beam! Fire! The battleship's hull integrity is down to 29%, their aft shields are down. Target a tachyon beam, drain their shields. The battleship's been destroyed. Tyrell reports we're being hailed by the USS Mercury. On screen.
Boarding parties are on the flagship and reporting heavy resistance. I'll stay here and keep any reinforcements off your back. You need to transport to the flagship and help our teams there.
Roger that, Captain. Flores, you have the bridge. Tyrell, Coles, Nessies, and Jerez. With me, let's reinforce the teams on the flagship. Let's get down to Transport Room 1. Let's beam over. Tyrell reports that interference from the sphere is blocking some comm signals. She's attempting to compensate now. Do what you can, Commander. Get me through to Captain Paris.
Great! We got through. What's your status? We can't reach any of the other away teams.
We're safely aboard, Captain. We can see some away teams here engaging the Heralds.
Acknowledged. Sensors are picking up power fluctuations near your coordinates. The impact with the Quartar must have disrupted their systems. Start disabling anything you can reach. If we do enough damage, maybe that will help us take their ship.
Understood, Captain. We'll do what we can. Right. Weapons ready. Open fire! Bloody hell. Looks like a Klingon away team here. Let's assist them. Fire! Right, that's one more down, and another one. Grenade! Nope, that grenade is slightly pointless. The away team dealt with all the heralds. No, wait, I can hear... nothing. Ah, this away team appears to be led by Lieutenant Talek.
Away teams are attacking power junctions, but they are encountering heavy resistance. It would be an honor to join your team, sir.
The honor would be mine, Lieutenant, and to be honest, we could use all the help we could get. Follow us. And let's disable as many systems as we can along the way. Weapons ready, I can hear some more weapons fire around the corner.
Away teams reporting in, sir. Heavy resistance and heavy casualties.
Acknowledged. Oh, looks like a Romulan team there. They're under attack. Let's move in. Fire!
Detecting life signs and weapon discharges dead ahead.
Yeah, I detected that as well, Lieutenant. Open fire! Oh, bloody hell. Those things keep jumping around in their damn gateways. Right. Grenade! Bloody hell. Jesus. Looks like Coles threw a smoke grenade. And it also looks like the room is clear. Bloody hell. Well, now that the Romulan team has joined us, we've got a small army behind us. This should be useful. Let's keep moving. Let's find more away teams.
I am detecting Federation and Herald weapons fire beyond this door. There is also a power junction.
Well, that sounds like good news. I can see them. Right, let's move in. Open fire! Photon grenade! Right, another Starfleet team. We do vastly outnumber the Heralds for the moment. Right. I think the Lieutenant said something about power junctions. I think I see the controls for them. Let's disable those. Right, I don't have too much experience with Iconian technology, but if all else fails, I'll just shoot it. What the devil?
Do you care so little for your lives? When you know that with a wave of my hand, with a wave of hand, what have you done? You will bow to your insolence.
What the devil? Somehow disabling the ship's systems affected the Iconian. Whatever. Open fire! Photon grenade! Is she connected to the ship's system somehow? I don't understand. But it is good for us. Bloody hell, let's see if we can repel her.
Matara is retreating. She might be trying to recharge her energy.
Whoa, what are you doing over there? The fluctuations are increasing exponentially.
Well, we disabled some power junctions, and the Iconian Matara appeared, and then escaped through a gateway. We must be doing some damage to get her attention.
Interesting, but it makes sense. The Iconians are energy beings. If Matara can't use the ship's systems, she'll use herself as a battery for the gateways. But that's probably dangerous for her. She's bleeding herself dry with every gateway. Keep at it. If you can drain enough of her energy, she might make herself vulnerable.
Roger that, Captain. We have another junction in this area. We can disable that.
Herald, reinforcements!
Oh, bloody hell. Open fire! Grenade! Bloody hell. We'll have to clear out these heralds before we can disable that junction. Right. Once again, we did outnumber the heralds.
To disable the other junction, sir.
Agreed, I'm disabling it now.
There is another power junction ahead.
Ah, good news. Right, let's make for that power junction and hopefully not run into Matara again. Let's move. Right, the next room also looks clear. Let's find those junction controls. I think I see them. Let's disable them. Let's agree to disagree. Stand to and open fire!
The demon is weakening. Keep disabling the power junction.
Well, first we have to get rid of the demon. Open fire!
She's using her own energy to power the gateways.
Bloody hell. Oh Christ, sounds like reinforcements! Open fire!
More reinforcements, sir!
God, it's one of those massive ones, throwing grenade! Jesus!
The area is secure, and the other interface is just over there. I am detecting a third junction ahead.
Ah, the news just keeps getting better. Right, let's get to that junction and disable it. Let's move! These Iconian interior decorators seem incredibly imaginative. Right, I'm disabling the junction.
I am detecting strong energy signatures ahead. I believe it to be some kind of command center.
You think you're a hero? You're not. You're weak, pathetic. I will destroy you.
Officers, open fire! Grenade!
Scans confirm her energy readings are accurate. This
Oh
could
Christ!
work.
Keep firing! Bloody hell, looks like a Yulan's been disabled. Reviving him. Don't mind me. Oh Christ, more reinforcements! Oh God, not another one of these!
Prepare yourself!
Open fire! God, aside from an Iconian, this is probably the last thing I'd want to fight with a rifle. Open fire! Grenade! However, I've never faced one with this many officers with me. Oh Christ. Right, I'm reviving Lieutenant Nessie's. God, he has to go down sooner or later. Oh Christ, I'm flying. Oh God, 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 God. Grenade! Lieutenant Collins is unconscious. I'm going into reviving.
We must disable the other interface before we continue.
Understood. Bloody hell, at least we got rid of that thing. Right. Right, no sign of the Iconian. You said something about a command center ahead. It sounds like the perfect place to disable their power systems. Let's get moving.
The area ahead contains 4 interface junctions.
4 of them? Let's prepare to fight. I doubt they'd leave the command center unguarded. I take that back. The lieutenant must have been mistaken because this room is identical to the others.
You have entered me. My essence. 200 years. You are the only ones who have forced me to retreat. Let that comfort you in your last moments.
Open fire! Oh, bloody hell, I beg to differ. Seems like we're making some serious headway in destroying a god. Bloody hell, grenade! Keep firing! Oh, Christ. Oh, more floating things. Nessie's is unconscious. Solar gateway, that's not fair! We can't do that! Bloody hell, reviving Lieutenant Nessie's. Hey!
Reinforcements on their way.
Bloody hell, some assistance, please. Oh, Christ. God, I was surrounded. Jerez and Tyrell are unconscious.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Right. Looks like the room's clear, and Matara must have retreated at some point during the battle. Jerez and Tyrell are back. Well, back with us. Right, I'm disabling the junction. Oh, Jesus! Fire! Right, just 2 more junction interfaces. Oh, Christ. Keep firing! Oh, she's retreating. Prepare for reinforcements. Bloody hell, it's one of those massive ones. Fire! Jerez is unconscious.
Watch your back.
Well, it's my front that I'm worried about at the moment, Lieutenant. Right, looks like... Oh, Christ. Everyone is unconscious. Oh, come on. Right, both Nessie's and Jerez are unconscious inside that massive one. Oh, what? Open fire! Bloody hell. By the looks of things, we're close to defeating her. Christ. Another solar gateway! It's luckily we have personal shields, otherwise we'd be incinerated. Oh, she's retreating! Prepare for reinforcements! More massive ones! Open fire! Grenade! Oh, Christ, Christ, get out of the way! Right, one last power junction and then, well, that's all the power junctions on this deck. Let's hope it's enough. Right. Disabling. Stand to, prepare to fight. She's back.
Not enough to sustain me. But with the loss of my essence, I summon you. I see clearly now, Ticket. I will stand with you, and these creatures will pay for what they've done. Kill them. Kill them all.
Fall back! Transporter, beam us up!
You made it back! Count yourself among a fortunate few. What's the situation on the flagship?
Well, we managed to defeat Matara, at the very least.
I hate to say it, but that might be the first bit of good news I've heard all day. Okay, we need to fall back. While there's still a chance, the Heralds will be coming back in force.
Acknowledged, Captain. How many ships were destroyed here? Forget that, how many ships survived? Good God. Bloody hell, sensors are detecting a ship in the distance that could have survivors aboard. Helm set a course full impulse. Good God. That's an Odyssey class. There's no helm markings on it, so we have no way of knowing that it isn't the Enterprise. We can only hope. Tyrell, initiate a scans for survivors. Any life signs? Tyrell reports no life signs aboard the Warbird, but gateways are opening at the edge of the system, and Alliance Command is ordering all ships to fall back and to not engage the Heralds. She says it's time for us to leave. Agreed, laying the course out of the system. Flores reports she's detecting escape pods on long-range sensors. Alright, Helm to belay that order. Set a course for those escape pods. Any survivors we can rescue. Flores reports that she's detecting the USS Stardance on sensors. Destroyed. She says she had a friend on that ship. It appears that the escape pods we detected were from this Sovereign class. Tyrell, beam the survivors aboard. Flores reports that we've recovered all we can, and there are few survivors. Understood, I think we've done all we can here. Helm, set a course for the Iconian system. Get us the hell out of here. Warp 9, engage. Zarva reports that we've returned to the Kiana system, and she says several of the senior officers are waiting for me in the conference room. Acknowledged, Commander. Bloody hell, we lost so many ships and so many lives, all for a single Iconian. Captain.
I don't think we have a choice now. We have to complete the Krenim device. Captain Cogran wants it online immediately, but this isn't something we can rush. Cutting corners with temporal mechanics? That's how you end up with unsolvable time paradoxes. Look, I'll do whatever I can, but I'm scared of this technology. Building it will be the greatest challenge of my career, but actually altering time? I'm not sure anyone should have that much power.
I understand your concerns, Captain. In fact, I share them, but from how the battle went today, it appears to be our only option.
I want to personally commend you. Whatever success we had in this mission was thanks to you. The Iconians have lost their leader. Their unity is broken. That might give us an opening to end this war. The cost, though? All those people? I can't help but feel that I failed them.
You can't blame yourself, Captain. You had no way of knowing how the battle would have gone in the end and how many lives would have been lost. And besides, all those officers knew the risks when they joined, and they were willing to take them.
Despite the extraordinary efforts of you and many others, our operation was a failure. We're still totaling up the casualties, but the cost was too great. The Heralds still stand. They have lost one Iconian, but if anything, that will only prolong the conflict. Defeating Matara was a combination of the sacrifice of Guroth and many others, your quick thinking and martial prowess, and the Iconians' arrogance. Matara did not believe an Iconian could die. The others will not make the same mistake.
We had to take the risk, Captain. At the time, it was our best option. We couldn't wait for the Krenim weapon to be completed, but now that's our only option.
Indeed, but that is a small comfort to the warriors who have entered Stovercore this day. Those of us who remain will mourn, and then we survive another day.
I swear to you, Captain, for all the lives that we lost today, we will defeat the Iconians. That's a promise.